So this video, I was going to post a video about hair care, what I use on my hair since I am natural and I am going through my process of locking my locks. So it's covered right now, but I just wanted to do a video on what I use to maintain my locks, the hair care, the regimen that I've created for myself, because everyone is different. So first thing we're going to talk about is the shampoo. Probably have seen these in your neighborhood beauty supply store or in Sally's. Me particularly, I got mine from the Texas beauty supply in Dallas. But yeah, it's about $6.99. It's actually a pretty decent bottle versus the small one my kids used to actually see. This is a small one, so if you compare prices, I think I paid like $5 for that one. Anyways, Tingle shampoo. You can read what it has on the back. So this is really good for any kind of itching. It says any kind of buildup with locks. You do get a lot of buildup, and so that's the main thing. So it's really good to not put too much stuff on your hair because it's going to be kinked up in your locks. So these said that's the shampoo. And this is the protein conditioner because your hair, like mine, I was saying mine's pretty. I have dry hair, so I have to keep it moisturized, keep oil in it all the time. So this conditioner strengthens a lock, so you don't want anything that's going to untangle it. You just want something to keep it strong, to keep your hair strands together. So that's those two things that way. Alright, so another thing that I use, and I don't use it too often, but this is the Glover's Mane. So it's like old school for real. So this is the shampoo for your hair. I bought this a while ago, so I thought something had got into my head or something, I don't know, but it was itching really bad. So you have to be careful also, ladies or gents, if you wear weaves. So I bought this, I got some locks done, goddess locks done on my hair, and I had to take them out within a couple of days because the synthetic hair that was used in my head made my head itch out of control. So it's like 2 years ago. So I bought this, and it's lasted me. So it's a medicated shampoo, and it eases your scalp, soothes it. Don't have the other portion of it, but it's an oil. You mix it together. So I like to mix things and make my own concoction, and it is that color, so you know it's like usually shampoos that are for dandruff or something, they usually are like a blue color or green from what I see. Now another thing that in between, if you're using braids or anything like that, and it tells you on here what is used for it. It's apple cider vinegar. You can use regular apple cider vinegar, but I thought this was pretty neat. I've been using this for a while. You know, this is in between, because if you're any ladies on here that are in the military, or even if you work out a lot, this right here in between washes is pretty good. It has tea tree oil in it, so it does strip a lot of that buildup out of your hair. It does soothe your scalp. So I do like this, and it has this neat little thing on the top that you can just put in between your hair. That's another product. Alright, so next I'm moving on to my oils. Got one. This one is my light, smells good. So no more in there, as you can see. Natural oil, Proclaim, and this is my little spray bottle I use. Using it over and over again. So oil. So it's really hard to find like anything that's moisture. There's another product as well that has like the shea butter and moisture in it, and I need to get it, but this is what I've been using for the last 6 months. So this peppermint oil, I use this a lot in the field to keep my head fresh, because your head will start stinking if you're not able to wash it. shampoo it. This right here, bought this from Sally's as well, and it tells you it has pineapple and guava in it. If I pronounce that wrong, that's fine. I don't care. But anyway, you can read. And the next one is this Proclaim Natural Oils. So it has olive oil in it, and this one is pretty good because you can use it for massages, your nails, hot oil treatments, bath, scalp, and sit on it. So what I do is mix all the concoctions, peppermint oils by itself, mix this, and then I have any kind of oils like that that'd be good for your scalp. Olive oil, coconut oil, any of that's going to give you moisture. And I put it all into one concoction bottle, shake it on up, and then I just spray my hair. I spray my hair every day. So that is what works for me. So those are the things that I actually use. So I'm gonna walk on out of here. So I can talk about things. All right. So for me, I'm just gonna talk about things that I started out doing. So when I first got my locks twisted, it was December 31st, day before New Year's. Crazy. Anyway, they were really, really short, and I was transitioning from having a fade in my hair and growing my hair out. My hair is really thick, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I went to a loctician, and she did pretty good. She shampooed it, did all that stuff to it, conditioned it, and then she twisted my hair. And so just really the coil, kind of like a coil look that I had. And so I've kept that pattern for the duration on my hair. And so I'm gonna take this off where my locks are. So as you see, in 6 months, with just keeping it shampooed and conditioned, and it is grown. So with locks, it takes patience. So mine's they're grown out, but of course because they're twisted and the process that they're going through, they draw out. So mine's right up my neck in some spots. So it's growing pretty fast. But what I will say is that it takes a lot of patience, and some people feel like it's too expensive to maintain. It's too much to go through it. If you don't know how to do hair, yeah. So, I mean, the average to retwist at this stage, I think I paid about $50. I think it's the most, probably between 50 and under, to get it twisted. And so right now, because I mean, you have the palm roll, people can, that technique. I just twist mine, and now once I do twist it, because I haven't had the opportunity, I haven't been feeling well to do it, I twist it. I didn't go over one thing. I don't know what I was thinking about. All right, that's the main thing that I use to twist it with. So I found this because I was using the this oil. Let me show it to you. I'm using this, and it actually worked, but it does have a lot of buildup. It's this, and it has, see what it has, coconut and shea oil. Did pretty good, but when I got ready to shampoo it out, it was just horrible buildup. So I do keep it for backup, but in the same token, I'm like using it. This is what I've been using for the last 2 months, I think. But yes, Jamaican black castor oil mousse. If you know about castor oil, then you know what it does for your hair, grow it. But this one is, it does hold them, it moisturizes. Same thing it says on here. But you have to keep your hair oiled, you have to keep it moisturized. As far as shampooing it, I try to do it every 2 weeks. When you first start out, they tell you to wait a little bit longer because they can unravel. Still have the issues with the back. I'll stick on my side, but with the back or whatever, you still have those issues because it's at the bottom. bottom of your hair or whatever, with those coming unraveled. But they've been doing pretty good. So for me, I'll say the do's is to continue to moisturize your hair, keep it shampooed, keep it clean, keep it free of the buildup. You don't have to use. So other thing that I use are these two things right here. And that is the firm wax. You do not use a lot of this. And do not use a lot, because if you do, it's gonna have too much buildup. The next one is this locking gel. Give me just a second. I need to get it set up, huh? That's how it looks. Now you do have some that have color to it, but it's just like that, and it smells good. Your hair gonna smell good. But that's what I use. You see, I put a little bit of it in, but not that much. This is all the stuff that I use on my hair. It's trial and error, really. You don't have to use a lot of beeswax. I learned that because you load your hair down, and then when you get ready to shampoo it, it doesn't work out too well. So do's: continue to moisturize it. Be patient. Know that your hair is not going to look like the next person, because my hair texture is totally different than somebody else's. So there are people that have really fine hair and they try to get locks and it takes forever. But with mine, it's a 4, I think it's a 4C, but it's kind of crazy. My hair get mixed up sometimes. But if you keep your hair moisturized, keep it wrapped, don't sleep on it. I get lazy sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. So I always keep, like, you'll see me, I'm gonna post a video, I might have a bonnet. Like, this is my little, I love this little thing, it's cute. But these, like your best friend, I have another one that's for like long hair, where it stays on, because I don't know, these things tend to come off. This, anything do-rag like this, these things, keep a lot of these around. I got a lot of scarves, so I try to keep my hair wrapped up. Even when I'm flying, I keep my hair wrapped up. When I'm in the field, I keep my hair wrapped up with a black wrap under the ACH. What else? And then, so that's the do's. The don'ts. Don't try to twist your hair. You don't have to twist it every day. You don't have to shampoo it every day. What I will say is that talk to a loctician first on what you're trying to do with your hair. And then some people do the big chop. I mean, I didn't have to chop anything off, because I just started where I was at. My hair was about this long. In some spots, about that long when I first got it locked. And so it was sleek and down. As your hair grows out, it's not necessarily going to be sleek that way. So I would say also, don't use a lot of beeswax. Don't necessarily have to use that. The locking gel works. Find a product that works for you. I'm showing you the products that I use, but it may not work for you. But what I will say is that just look at what'll work for you. Go in the store. Oils. Color. So I think I've got my hair colored. I've done it once. So with that, you have to be careful too, because your hair can get weak. We know when you put color in your hair, it changes the dynamic. So what I will say, get it professionally done, or if you're a professional and you know what you're doing, then do a rinse on your hair, depending on what you're trying to do with your hair. But that's pretty much in a nutshell what I do with my hair. So like I said, I am 6 months in, coming up on 7 months at the end of the month. So it's a challenge. It's not an overnight thing. It takes something to get used to. You see people all the time, and they do it except in the military. So I'm happy about that. So Try it. Be your natural self. There's beauty in it. Um, you know, there are wigs and stuff out there, but there's nothing like being able to wear your own hair, being comfortable in your own skin. So for me, that's the biggest thing is you got to be comfortable with yourself. It's not for everybody. It may not be for you, but if you have natural hair and your hair is thick or even thin, that might be the thing for you because your hair will grow because you're not messing with it all the time. It's not tangled up in it all the time. Leave the creamy crack alone and switch on over and get locked and loaded. All right, it's your girl, KD. I'm out.